Okay guys, hello, this is Jeremy and this is a fragrance review about 1 million and the other bombshell, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male. I'm doing these two fragrances in one review because you either wear this or this. In most cases they are typical lady killer scents, and you know the stories about these two fragrances. To be honest, I'm not a fan of either of those anymore. I was a really big fan when my father was wearing this fragrance about... He still wears it, but the first time I smelled the fragrance on somebody was this one on my father when, about, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. Like, I was really small and young, and I remember this bombshell sillage of this fragrance. So some of you know that this fragrance was reformulated and it's not nearly as strong as it was back in the days. So that's really disappointing. And one of the reasons I definitely not wear this anymore. The other reason is, although girls really love this fragrance, every girl knows it and every girl has smelled it on somebody before. And for me, as my individual being, I don't want to have this impersonation on a woman. But otherwise, this fragrance smells really good, like manly, minty, yet still seductive. Good. This smells really good. It's very well blended, and you cannot really detect the notes, or like, this smells like strawberry, this smells like citrus. If by any means you can say this smells minty, but otherwise it just smells manly and seductive. So if this fragrance would be as strong as back in the days, I'm gonna be honest, I would probably wear it in the winter time, but I will most definitely never buy a bottle of this again. This is actually 200 milliliters, and this also. That's it. Oh yeah, I remember when I wore this, like, my first two fragrances were Dior Homme and this one here. I got this as a present before Dior Homme, and I remember when I sprayed this on sheets of my girls, they were so crazy after me, and I'm probably one of their exes that they tell about their new guys. I smell, this reminds me of my ex. You know, this kind of things. Okay, that's Le Male. I'm gonna go to the ratings later of both fragrances. Now to 1 million. Wow, this fragrance is so strong, but yet you smell it everywhere. And this is my biggest thing, why I'm not using this anymore. And it also has like not a good vibe to it when it comes to which kind of people wear this fragrance, at least in my world. Here in Germany, only machos and guys that like really don't treat women right are wearing this thing. I don't know why, but I don't want to remind a girl of this kind of thing. So this smells, wow, to be honest guys, this probably has the best top note ever in a fragrance. This top note just kills you. It's so good. Man, this fragrance, I got fragrance all over me, so I don't want to smell it, but I'm gonna spray it right here, just to remind myself. Oh, the spray is actually, I remember this sprayer. Wow, wow, yeah. Wow, guys, this fragrance, wow. the fragrance, the top note is so good. Like, this fragrance top note is so good. And I still say that this top note is great, but the dry down of this fragrance is absolute shit, in my opinion. You just have a blast, a sillage of sweet, undetectable things around you. Like, blah. It just smells like sweet blah to me, the dry down of this. But the top notes, wow, especially when you spray it, wow, yeah, it reminds me of many situations I've been in. When you spray this on your clothes, remember when you spray fragrance on your clothes, the top notes stay much longer than on your skin. It doesn't develop that much. Yeah, I had this situation with this fragrance when I was a real fanboy of this. I had a decant with me and I was in the club. I sprayed myself every 2 hours at least. Like a lot of sprays. I got so many compliments. This is not funny anymore. But actually a situation I had once in Berlin, here in the capital of Germany. I was in a club. I had a conversation with a girl. Okay, I had a conversation with a girl I met before in an art gallery, in an art gallery, and we were about 10 people. I met her once there. I met her the first time there. I was with 3 guys there, and she was there with people, and yeah. So we just casually chatted and maybe slightly flirting and nothing big. So then we all moved to the club like 3 hours after we met, and we danced together, okay? We just danced together. So this is about 2 years ago, but I remember this situation. We danced together, everything was nice, cool, and obviously she seemed to like me, but like not really. And I thought she was hot, so definitely I was planning to hit on her, like really. So I was making my move. I left my group in the club and I was going through the club and I refreshed my fragrance with this one here. Like really bam, I sprayed myself like strongly, and I came back to her and we danced again, and then she got close to me, and I swear to you, I remember the situation so good. Her head was here, not lying on my shoulder, her head was here. I was taking her closer and closer, our bodies were together, and I almost felt like, I remember we were doing this movement like I was hypnotizing her with the help of this fragrance. Like we were dancing like this, although the music was crazy, it's loud, and I don't know, but we were in our own world, and definitely this scent bubble helped me with this one. We're dancing like this, you know, and I just grabbed her head and kissed her like, like really intense. I swear to you, this fragrance helped me so much in this situation, like you cannot imagine. I just know it. And she actually texted me the next day, wow, your fragrance was so nice, and she also had it on her clothes after the next day when I left her apartment. Alright, so 2 amazing fragrances destroyed by their own success. For one, because everybody wears it now. For 2, they are so successful that these fragrances... Oh no, actually this is not reformulated, I'm sorry. I'm talking about this one. This is so successful that they just toned it down and make more money with less perfume oil. Alright, my marks on this too. Alright, my marks on these 2. Scent. This scent is better than this in my opinion. Definitely, much better. I I don't know why, but it gives me a similar vibe to Bleu de Chanel. This fragrance gives me a similar, hold on guys, this gives me a similar vibe to Bleu de Chanel and the meaning of it smells like man, but not like lumberjack man, musk, strange stuff man, like, you know what I'm saying, just smells manly but in a very interesting way, like really sexy. This is much sweeter than this and deeper and stronger, especially the old version. Right, the scent gets a 9. The scent gets a 9, it's an extremely good scent. This scent here, if it would develop that good like the opening, just a 10 easily. The best top note ever, simply the best top note ever, but yeah, it gets an 8. I'm sorry, but this only gets an 8 for me for the scent. Longevity and projection, old version 10 out of 10 easily, new version 8. This fragrance here, 24 Gold, probably more of you that are watching this review right now, I'm not that into colognes and don't know the secret colognes that are out there. Try this one here, buy it on the internet, 24 Gold. It's a really good substitute for both of these fragrances. It's also sweet and strong, and nobody will smell like you with this here on. That's not the case for both of these, as you know. Wow, this thing is so strong. I thought it's because it's coming constantly at me, but it's from here, okay? Wow, this fragrance is so strong. Longevity and projection for the old one, 10 out of 10. For the new one, 8. This one here, projection, yeah. This is 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 projection. This is so strong, it's unbelievable. Although there's a fragrance, it's called Roses Vanille by Mancera, that's even stronger than this, and obviously Black Afghana or some things like that, but we're talking here Eau de Toilette. Keep this in relation. This fragrance is amazingly strong. It's really strong. Versatility, not good for both. This is a bit better. This could be also a work scent. This is definitely not a work scent. This is a manly work scent. Also for the spring, this in my opinion is only fall and winter, guys, or a club obviously, but normal. If you wear 10 sprays of this in the summer, in the car, just kill yourself immediately, because this will do the job for you then, if you're not killing yourself. I'm talking trash, but this fragrance is just unbelievable strong, and definitely not for the summer or the spring. Alright guys, overall 2 good fragrances, but just nothing more for me, and probably not for you when you get more into fragrances. Okay, that was a long review. Have a nice day and a nice evening. Please subscribe and comment my videos. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.